gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
Hey Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sport moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. An awesome day throughout the day. It's been amazing. A lot of sporting activities. I will always say that. A lot of sporting activities happening and a lot of sporting news coming up out of everywhere. Let's start from the FIFA World Cup. Yeah, Iran actually negotiating with FIFA over moving their World Cup games to Mexico. You know what's happening in the war with the U.S. against U.S. Israel against Iran, and Iran is. A lot of people have been saying that Iran will not play in that World Cup, but I think Iran is willing to play in that World Cup. But the only thing is, most of their games are supposed to be played in the U.S., but they are negotiating, so these games should be taken to Mexico. I think I want to think that Iran may not even go out of the group stage. So if they play their group games in Mexico, it wouldn't be a bad one considering what is happening right now. Okay, Barcelona coach Hansi Flick is saying that this will be his last job as a coach. Right now, he is thinking that the job is a job at Barcelona. He will not continue coaching after that. Today is also the Champions League. A lot of news from the Champions League, but we will not be talking about those news in the Champions League, but we'll be going to straight to the games that are going to be played today. Lots of games, but two games are the important games that we will always talk about. Arsenal, for me, like I will always tell you, I don't see anything so difficult for Arsenal. Arsenal can do it against Leverkusen on a very good day, except Arsenal want to throw everything away. Not disrespecting Leverkusen. Leverkusen is also a good team. But I think I just have this belief that Arsenal will go through that one. But the two big games for today, Chelsea, PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid. These are the two big games today. And I want to ask the question on the show today that within these two games, within these two matches, that is between Chelsea and Manchester City, who is playing the tougher game today? Who is facing the higher mountain today? Who is at that point where it is more, or the most difficult job needs to be done today? Is it Chelsea or Real Madrid? But before we go into all of that, I think we should just bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Okay, let's see. the news around the disciplinary committee of the Nigerian National League (NNL) has suspended the general manager of Mighty Jets FC, Ferdinand Mbom, for one home match following comments deemed capable of inciting hostility against match officials. The ruling came after Mighty Jets match day 12 fixtures against Lobby Stars FC at the Zaria Ground Stadium in Jos. Although Lobby Stars suffered a narrow 1-0 defeat in their counter, the club has drawn some consolation from the disciplinary action taken by the league over the conduct of the Mighty Jets officials. According to reports from the pre-match meeting held before the fixtures, Mbom allegedly made statements suggesting that his team must win the match and claimed that referees who previously officiated games in Jos had cheated and visiting team without facing consequences. The remarks reportedly raised concerns among league officials over the potential intimidation of referees and the integrity of match officiating. In its verdict, the NNL Disciplinary Committee described the comments as capable of inciting tension and undermining the independence and safety of match officials. As a result, Mbom has been handed a one-match home match suspension and issued a stern warning by the league authorities. Nigeria's senior women basketball team, the Tigers, will take on the Germany women's national basketball team later today in their final fixtures of the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifiers in Villeurbanne, France. Although both teams have already qualified, they've already secured qualification for the upcoming FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Today's clash remains significant as they battle for momentum, pride, and a strong finish to the qualifying series. The Tigers head into the encounter on the back of an impressive run in the qualifiers, underlining their dominance in the African continent and their growing confidence on the global stage. The Nigerian side will be keen to maintain their intensity with their trademark fast-paced offense and aggressive defensive approach expected to be on full display. Germany, meanwhile, have also shown quality throughout the qualifiers, combining structured team play with efficient shooting. The European side will look to test Nigeria's defensive organization while fine-tuning their own system ahead of the World Cup. And back to our topic of discussion. Tonight, all eyes turn to the UEFA Champions League, where two English giants face defining nights under the light. But the question is, who is up against it? Is it Chelsea FC, who were torn apart 5-3 in Paris by a ruthless PSG side? The warning signs are already there, with Ousmane Dembele urging his teammate to show no mercy as PSG arrive in London full of confidence and attacking power. Or is it Manchester City who face the ultimate test against European royalty? Real Madrid, with Kylian Mbappe returning to the Madrid squad, the stakes couldn't be higher at the Etihad Stadium. City needs something special, but are they equipped to handle that kind of pressure? Two clubs, two massive challenges. One big question for you tonight: who is in the more difficult position? Is it Chelsea or Manchester City? That is the question today. Who is in the more difficult position? Is it Chelsea or Manchester City? The number to call today on the show is 0808 427 5464. I'll take it again, 0808 427 5464. You can also comment on our Facebook. The Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makode. Once you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, we have callers already. The lines are already buzzing. Hello.
Hello, Speedy. Good evening to you, Uncle Benjamin Kuji.
Hey, Speedy, welcome to the show.
MC Oliver Nyikia, better known as Busy Brain, the king of sports.
Okay, Busy Brain.
Reaching you live and direct at Ikpeyongo right now.
Okay, how is Ikpeyongo right now?
Yes. I just stopped to make a connection with you. I'm just returning back from Makodi.
Okay. And on the show, we're asking who is in the most difficult position, on the more difficult position today. Is it Chelsea or Real Madrid?
Yes, both the English team, if you ask me, they are in the difficult position beginning with Arsenal, but that's definitely that of Chelsea, PSG, and Manchester City and Real Madrid. Because they have to score more than 3 goals before they will be qualified to the next round. So between City and Chelsea,
who is playing the most difficult game between City and Chelsea?
If you ask me, both of them, they will be playing at home tonight.
Yes.
So it's just like 50-50 situation because both of them, they concede 3 goals.
Yes.
Because City were beating 3 goals to nothing, Chelsea were beating 5 goals to 2.
Yes.
So it's just 3 goals that both teams need to score, then they will be on the same score line. So if you ask me, the thing that is the most difficult one.
Looking at the opponents, Chelsea,
Yes.
PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid, PSG, Real Madrid. Which of those teams is the most difficult to come back against?
I will talk of that of Man City and Real Madrid.
Okay, all right.
That is the most difficult one.
All right, thanks for that
if
one.
you ask me, because Chelsea, I know how they have been doing their things. They will have an easy run tonight.
Okay, thanks for that one.
Definitely, I see Chelsea giving PSG 4 goals to nothing.
That is a big one.
Yes.
Thanks for that one. Okay, Busy Brain is already saying that Chelsea are going to come out of their shelf today and do something spectacular. But I'm asking on the show, who is facing the most difficult job today between Chelsea and Man City? And the number to call is 0808 427 5464. Hello.
Hello, very good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, my name is Dennis Harris.
Dennis Harris, you are welcome.
Yeah, the both matches are difficult. But if you want to look at the last encounter before this bashing by PSG, during the Club World Cup competitions, everybody wrote Chelsea off, believing that PSG were the European champions, and in that competition they were doing very well. They even beat Madrid, very convincingly.
Yes.
And only for Chelsea to come up and give them the surprise of their life.
Yes.
So it's no longer the same coach like before. With the players are still there. Maybe they could watch the videos and get motivated, and then if this other coach is able to bring in some tactical, discipline to make them, come all out above, be very mindful that those guys are also dangerous. They can catch them on the counter.
Yes.
So it's all about game management and then maybe football luck. If they're lucky, well, fine and good. As for Madrid and Man City, it's a more difficult meat to chew because Madrid were beaten home and away by Arsenal last season. Against an English opposition that they were lucky to get those goals, they would not want to, give any chances at all. But this is football. 90 minutes will prevail. As for Arsenal and Leverkusen, it's still a very tricky one because Leverkusen were able to, if not for VAR, they would have beaten Bayern Munich, in the last match before coming to this match. Arsenal too were able to get into the groove of seeing the reality of quadruple that is within a possibility. So they will not want to take it lightly. So both matches are going to be very explosive. But like I say, game management, tactical formations, and then probably the god of soccer. If there's anybody tonight, they can be able to come out. So you don't just write off anybody.
Thanks for that one.
This is Champions League football, and we're talking on knockout football.
Yes, the best football right now on the planet.
Yeah, it's anybody's game.
All right, thanks for that one, Mr. Dennis here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Tactical play, the god of soccer being on your side, and maybe other factors, maybe what this will decide who goes through today. Hello.
Good evening, Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Ugondo Amos, I'm calling from Savongira.
Ugondo Amos, you're welcome to the show.
Yes.
Today,
both Chelsea and Manchester City are facing difficult games.
But whose own is the most difficult?
Facing the most difficult game.
Okay, tell us what.
They are playing a team that parades the best player of the world and some superstars. Though Madrid City are facing a team that parades some superstars too, but this is where the best player of the world is. So I feel that game is the most difficult game.
Okay,
all the same. I see Man City cancelling those goals because they too are parading quality
players. And not taking anything away from that coach. I think Guardiola is a master of strategy.
Is a tactical coach. Yes, he's a very tactical coach.
But when you look at this Chelsea side, talking about the coach and then the kind of players they have, the motivation and stuff like. Do you see the Chelsea side? Are they capable of overturning that three goals deficit?
It's difficult because if you talk of players, the qualities PSG are parading are greater than those of the Chelsea.
I think even the coach. I think this same squad, Chelsea defeated this same squad in the.
Not the same. It's not the same squad though. It's not the same squad.
So who is missing in that squad?
Huh?
Who are the changes in that squad? Hakimi is there. Dembele is there.
In fact,
Doué is there.
Some of the attackers, the wingers, are not there. Yes, and to see the coaches, the PSG coach has more experience as compared to that Chelsea coach.
I will agree with you on that.
Yes, so he will use tactics to beat Chelsea at home. I don't see Chelsea with any chance of getting through. Thank you.
All right, thanks for that one. He's saying that he doesn't see Chelsea is the one that is having a mountain to climb, and he doesn't see Chelsea climbing that mountain. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Patrick calling from North Bank.
Okay, go on.
Yes, the more difficult game for me is that of Madrid,
Manchester City. Why? How so?
Well, when you talk of Madrid, they are like 14 times, right? Champions League winners, right? And then they've beaten this City team over and over. And they have quality players. And for a team to go to your home and win you for 3-0, it's not an easy thing. And then seeing the kind of quality they have, and you can't even compare a current City team with Madrid. Though Madrid are struggling to some extent, but theirs is a bit better compared to Man City. So I don't see City with any hope of
but you're talking
qualifying.
You're talking to a team that is coached by one of the best managers in the world. You're talking to a team that has one of the most deadly strikers in the world in Haaland. You're talking about a team despite
you can't actually compare Haaland with Kylian Mbappe.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure. Yes, the stats are there. You can't. Mbappe might have had his rough seasons.
And
PSG,
that is the rough season Haaland is facing right now.
Yes, even at that, you can see that this kid at a very tender age has won World Cup. He's been consistent, and he can always prove himself. You can't compare Mbappe with Haaland, who is just, for me, he's just a seasonal player. He did that when he played the first time. Yes.
Wow, for Haaland, you call him a seasonal player? Okay, that's yes, your opinion. Yes. Okay, yes. How about when you talk? What about
the tons of goals he had from the first season he came? You can't. Is he going to score? Did he score this season? Did he score the kind of goals he scored when he came to England?
But but you agree with me that the English football is more difficult than the Spanish football.
Let them prove themselves. if the English league is very difficult more than the Spanish league.
All right.
I think every season.
All right. Thanks for that one.
Them win.
Thanks
very much.
Thanks for that one. Okay. For him, he's saying that Manchester City, they are the one that's having that difficult game to play this day. Hello. Please, can you move away from your radio set? Okay. Please, when you call us, move away from your radio set. When you call, it becomes noisy over here. Okay. The last call. Okay, we have another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Evening, Benny Kuji.
Please move away from your radio set.
Yes, I'm away from my radio set.
Okay, you can go on.
Good evening once again, Mr. Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from airport.
Okay, Kenneth, hit us up.
Yeah. Who do I see facing a more difficult task tonight?
Yes.
I think for me, yes, I've heard lots of callers say Chelsea, but for me, I'll go with that of City. And why do I say City? Yes, we see that the two teams are not that informed as we speak, but I think it was this same Madrid that will face City tonight that were able to defeat City the last time out with 3-0 win. So I think with that, they will be facing a more difficult game. And on top of that, Madrid happens to be the biggest team in the Champions League competition. So for me, that would be a more difficult game compared to that of Chelsea PSG. For me, PSG, the Chelsea game is a walk in the park for PSG. I don't think it should be. Yes, I don't see Chelsea mounting a difficult or facing a tougher game against PSG because I don't see anybody in Chelsea's team to actually they will defeat Chelsea.
All right, thanks for that one.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for that one. Okay, it seems like those people that are saying that the City Madrid match is the most difficult match for the English, the two English teams today, and I think that is where we will hold that section or that segment of the show. Just to inform you that the match between Sporting CP and Bodø Glimt has already started. It's in the 10th minute right now. So we'll just go give you the matches that are going to be played today. The game between Sporting CP and Bodø Glimt is already on the way. 10 minutes, like I said earlier, 0-0. Arsenal versus Leverkusen. Later on today, Chelsea PSG, and then Manchester City versus Real Madrid. That is another big game to watch today. I think this kind of match, you can't even watch it at home with your one TV. You just need to watch it in the viewing center. The matches for tomorrow: Barcelona versus Newcastle. Another interesting match. Barcelona at home against Newcastle. Bayern Munich versus Atalanta, and then Liverpool Galatasaray. Big game tomorrow. Tottenham versus Atletico Madrid. These are the matches for tomorrow in the Champions League, and I think this is the much we can take on the show so far. But before we go, let's just give my own little analysis about what I think about this game, and then we'll call it a day. Now, for me, I think Chelsea are in the their position is even harder because they conceded 5 goals. If Chelsea can concede 5 goals and most of those goals came towards the end of the match, that means Chelsea are prone to lose concentration at the end of the match. That is what I've discovered with Chelsea. So I think it will be very difficult for Chelsea to actually come back. So I'm seeing Chelsea's game as very, very difficult for them. Yes, they can. Chelsea may not be able to come out. That's what I'm trying to say. But for City, I think City are with the coach they have, and City can just do anything. City playing at Emirates, it's not going to be as difficult as that of Chelsea. Chelsea are not just doing well this season. When you look at Chelsea, that Chelsea side, and they're prone to make mistakes, prone to red cards and stuff like. If you put that Chelsea defense in pressure, just give them little pressure, they crack. Man City, the coach can actually organize his team, and I just think that Chelsea are in the more difficult position this one. I think this is the more we can take on the show. Tomorrow we'll be here to talk sport on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Tomorrow, like I always say, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah. Déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oh yeah. Él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor. Es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón. Sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, me sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores.
As King Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.